Microphone check. 1, 2. All right. I'm almost ready. Edit by H. What's happening? Midnight with Simon hits different. Is it midnight where you at, man? All right, man. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Here we go. AlgoBlazer, man. My first time showing it on stream like this. Smart coder. What's happening? Hitting Simon at midnight hits different? What are you talking about, man? Anyways, I've been trying to work on like my problem list. It's not complete. But maybe I'll like run through all of these categories and just see if the problems feel good. Hey, El Minson, what's poppin'? Are you guys ready to take it from the top? Just like quality control right now. Is it already live? Yeah, you can go on AlgoBlazer.com. It's like, I guess it's live, but it's not done, you know? We're still trying to work on it, man. I did a new SAS over the weekend. Want to see? Yeah, let's see. What kind of SAS? Wait, where are we at? I'm gonna clear out all the categories and see what's up. With wish? What is this, man? You're trying to... It doesn't seem to work. Pretty close to 10K, are we? I don't even know. 9914. Yeah, maybe sometime this year we'll hit 10K. Nice, nice. With Wisp, not with... What kind of URLs you sending me to, man? Turn a Google Drive folder into a fast image CDN in 5 minutes. Interesting. So you just turn your Google Drive. That's a pretty cool idea, man. And you trying to charge me for it, man? Anyways, thanks for sharing. All right, let me go through my AlgoBlazer roadmap. Still working on it, but just to like test out my website, I'm just gonna solve everything here. So in AlgoBlazer, each problem is like its own room, and if anybody else is on this problem, you're able to chat with them, see their submissions or whatever. But I don't know how it works. I've only tested it like locally, you know. All right, so that size big. Contains duplicate. This is in my hash maps section. Given an integer array nums, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct. we're just gonna breeze through these problems, man. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a set, unordered set, and as I go through the numbers, I'm just checking if the set contains that number. So if the set contains that number, then we should return true because it contains a duplicate. Otherwise, we carry on. And then we'll insert after we check. Let's see if it works, man. Like, not my code, but the actual website. Submit isn't gonna work. It's a little bit slow, but it does work. Alright, contains duplicates. Next, twosome. Given an array of integers nums and an integer target, return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. Alright, classic twosome. I guess you can solve twosome with 2 pointers, but I think hash map is probably the way to go. Mark Mondark, what's happened? Where did you get problems? I see many. Yeah, right now maybe I have like around 150 problems, but I'm adding more every week, every day maybe. Perito 95 RSNG 40 stream streak. Wow, thank you very much. Mr. Love Pickle, what's poppin', man? First time seeing you working a real thing instead of solving fake problems. I'm actually solving fake problems on my real thing. Bro, he's trying to compete with Claude. Who's competing with Claude, man? It ain't me. All right, twosome real quick. How do you do twosome? We need a hash map, and we need to map numbers to their indices. And now I'm going to iterate over the numbers, and I'm checking for my I guess super target or other half, and it's just gonna be nums I, or target minus nums I, maybe. So if that other half is in our hash map, we should just return those coordinates, and then we should insert the current elements and set it to whichever index we saw it at. This is twosome. Alright, that one works as well. Alright, so maybe, alright, I'm like trying to use my own website and then taking some notes, maybe mentally, maybe I should write some notes down, like what needs to be added or whatever. Will it be open source? Van owned, what's happened? Not open sourced. Alright, like right now, it's a little bit annoying to go back to the category and click on the next problem. There should be maybe something to navigate to the next problem easier. Alright, here we go. Third problem in the hash maps. Anagram check. You are given two strings, S and T. Determine whether T is an anagram of S, that is, whether T can be formed by rearranging the characters of S using every character exactly once. implement is anagram st, return true if the two strings contain exactly the same characters with the same frequencies, and false otherwise. I'm interested in hearing more about the architecture if you want to share. When you run solutions, where does it run? How do you deal with scale and security? I don't know how to deal with scale yet. I'm hoping that I don't have to address this until, you know, things actually start to scale. But right now, everything is hosted on a dedicated server, so I don't really have any cloud, whatever, like AWS or anything. So we'll see when it breaks down. I don't really know. I'm trying to like run this self-hosted instead of using, you know, cloud stuff, because I feel like hosting on cloud is so expensive, man. Did you do the SU or GEO of AlgoBlazer or not? Because I'm not able to find it. It's algoblazer.com. I haven't done anything yet. I'm just testing out my website. Click run to test panel is rounded to have no margins, licks borders. Hey, what are we talking about? Right here. www.algoblazer. Yeah, I haven't set up the redirect stuff yet. I should probably set that up soon. This is not a launch, man. This is more just me testing out my own website and trying to figure out all the things that I need to do to make it more complete. But I should start like a document or something. I don't know what's in my notes pad. I hope it's not any API keys or whatever. So hold on. And take some notes. All right, here we go. All the things I need to address. www dot needs to work. Man, what is copying those emoji things? Mark Mondark says the UI could be improved. I'll tell the agents. Kinships, what's happening? Lurking. All right, I will keep this list and I'll work on these things when I get a chance. But for now, what I'm really trying to do, at least today, is just go through the problems and see if they feel good. And, you know, the categories or my lists or whatever. All right, is anagrams. It's in my hash map section. But we could cheese it and like sort both of them, right? And just return if they're equal. Looks wonderful, by the way. Good work. Hey, thank you. We can thank Claude mainly. I'm just gonna cheese it. I think if we sorted them, we'll be all right. AlgoBlazer is specifically for a coder, or we can discuss anything other specific topics like core problem and infrastructure. I'm not sure. AlgoBlazer is specifically for solving data structure algorithm puzzles right now. And with more like collaborative features that I haven't really tested yet. If you guys want to help me test them, that would be nice. But I'm sure they'll get tested eventually. All right, what was I doing? Just did the anagrams. About to do this next problem. People with most negative balance. Raj the Goats. Welcome. Moonlit code? What's that? Moonlit code mean? All right, people with most negative balance. I should also update like these difficulty things, but I'll do it. Like I want my bronze things to be. I have 4 difficulty levels on AlgoBlazer, at least right now. It's core. There's no cores here. I should probably put some in. A core problem would be like twosome or knapsack or house robbers or longest increasing subsequence, or one of those classical problems. Those are called core problems. And then I want bronze, silver, golds to like be more challenging than like standard implementation stuff. But I haven't really gotten my difficulties correct yet. I gotta work on that. All right, here we go with people with most negative balance. You are given 3 arrays of equal length, describing money transfers. For each index I, person borrows amounts I from person lenders I. Borrowing subtracts the amount from the borrower's balance, running balance, and lending adds to the lender's balance. Every person starts at a balance of 0. After processing all records, return the names of the persons with the smallest, most negative final balance. If several people tie from the smallest balance, return all of them in a list sorted in ascending order. All right, super hash map problem. So they're all of the same size. So then, what am I doing? I guess I need a hash map string to some balance, and iterate over every index in the 3 arrays, and I'm gonna say the borrowing subtracts the amount from the borrower's running balance. So wait. Oh shit. So I'm saying the balances of this borrower decreases by amounts I, and the balance of the lender increases by amounts I. So that should get all the things. Now we have to find the most negative balances. So I'll iterate through our hash map now. And I'm gonna say, I'm looking for the min. So that should give me the minimum. And then now I need there could be more people. There could be more than one person with the smallest negative balance. So I need all of them. So I'll create a answer here. And I'll iterate through my hash map again. And I'm gonna say if that balance is equal to the minimum that we've seen, then that person has one of the smallest balances. And then it says I gotta return it sorted, so I gotta sort like that, and then return the answer here. You can name platinum, gold, silver, bronze, or something like diamond, saggy ball. All right, can I paste an image in a notepad? Oh yeah, look at that. So this problem is long test cases go out of bounds. Should I give this a title? AlgoBlazer problems. Big tech is literally the same. I find it funny how I was wide-eyed, so happy to work big tech, and now I loathe it. Yeah. Shit. I think me too, in some ways. You know, like I really wanted to see what working at a top tech, big tech company was all about. Seeing, you know, all the brainiacs that work there and how they operate. And I'm happy I work there, but I don't know if I want that life. I know I don't want that life, so I'm trying to not live that life, but we'll see. I preferred it when your note title was my name, but it's okay. I lived through it. We'll put it back. I'll put it back. Mr. Love Pickle. I never liked big tech. I've always been a startup guy. Entry level is dead. Claude Max subscription. This is crazy. I'm paying entry level. Maybe. Yeah, how does Steven Sagball come and put these crazy messages? Who knows? Alright. What was I doing? We're trying to figure out why my thing didn't work. Actually, we could probably just feed the AIs, man. Feed them these bugs as we go. Should we use Fable for everything? Let me check my usage. August. Yeah, we can use Fable for everything, man. Oh, yeah, I said I'd try the AI feature, right? Why is it wrong? One free hint for today. Hints are not available, man. Alright, maybe I didn't put my API key in there properly. I think I forgot to do that. Should I go try and do it now? Who coded this site? It wasn't me, man. Let me see. For sure, I forgot to put my environment variable for my API key. All right, hold up. Let me do that real quick. No peeking, man. How do I get my API key? I am Samir here. What's happening? Hold on. Wait. Can I submit a support ticket? Yeah, just tell me. I don't think there's a submit thing right now. The news is Google is down a lot. Dang. It's been very volatile lately, man. But that's how it goes. Alright, what was that? I'm trying to find my API keys, man. Give me 1 second. Give me the dang key, man. Where is it at? I gotta log into my account. Man, what are you guys talking about? Who's back end? Hepta5 and Steven Sagball? Front end, back end experts? Alright, API keys. API keys. create a new API key. What's the name of my secret key? All right, 1 second, man. 1 second. I'm almost there. I'm almost gonna... I gotta restart the service when I put the keys in as well. All right. Make sure to submit a support ticket at 3 a.m. so you know I'm grinding AlgoBlazer 24/7. Well, thank you. All right. Here we go. Wait. Do I want to... All right, maybe we test the... API key some other time, or the AI hints. We'll see. Let me try and... I'm gonna just put it in and see what happens. All right, here we go. All right, I gotta... Oh, wait. Let me have my screen one more time. One more time, man. One more time. And then I'm gonna redeploy to make sure API keys get picked up now. All right. The news is Google stock is down. Hey, you said that already, man. Why are you saying it again? Simon left and Google is already crumbling? Nah, man. Google's up a whole lot. Hey, Samir. You can check out my little collaboration part, man. I think... Does it work? I don't know. I don't know who's signed up for AlgoBlazer, but this is basically like the LeetCode collab. So someone else... Let me sign up for another account real quick. All right, so if I'm in here, oh, you guys want to try collabing? I'll paste the link, but I'm also going to join it on my own thing. Does it work? Well, there I am. So, oh, dump it on in the house. Is it working, man? I've only tested this like at home locally. Let's test it live. Yeah, this is the advantage of launching something brand new. Like, who cares if it breaks? You can just try everything out, as opposed to like if you already have a product that has users and it's live, You gotta like take your time with these types of things, but when you don't have anything, you can just put some shit up there, man. Session is full. Oh yeah, it's only max 3 people right now. Let me leave on my test account, Samir. So it's only 3 people, man. It should be 5. But there you go. Nice. Howdy. All right, so that's one feature. How do we solve this? Yeah, I don't know. Very tough. Oh, it shows my guy left right there. Oh, damn, I can't test. PC will be available in the morning only. I can't switch to Python when user is... no, only the host can control the language. The collaboration. So I'm the host. I get to choose the language. And it should switch for you guys, like this stuff, if I switch the language. Hopefully it does. Anyways, I'm gonna end this session and continue along. Let's see if the AI hints thing is... Dang. Oh look, 2 people in contains duplicates. How many users do we have in AlgoBlazer? It seems like not that many, man. Me, Samir, and Dumpy Don. AI hints are not available. That's not true, man. That is not true. Anyways, forget. I'll fix this off stream. Anyways, let's see if we can figure out why our thing ain't working. It's supposed to be A, but I'm expecting B. Is it because... Oh, let's look at the constraints. Look at that, 10 to the 9. So I think I'm overflowing here. So maybe I'll use long in my balances. All right, let's try and resubmit. Oh yeah, that was it. It was an overflow problem. All right, so this is my hash maps category. At least the learning part or whatever. Count equal pairs. You are given an integer array nums, an index pair ij counts when I less than j and nums I equals nums j. That is 2 different positions hold the same value. Implement count equal pairs and return the total number of such index pairs. I can do this. Made a study group lobby. Hey, let's try it out, man. Let me see. I'm gonna join your study group, man. It's loading. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Q is up in here. Hey, why is it just stuck on loading? Hey, maybe the study groups aren't working because the problems... I don't think I have any core problems even labeled right now, man. So perhaps... No, wait. Maybe... Alright, that was a bit strange. Let me just make a note of that. Study groups. The first... Is my speech to text thing working? The first time I joined the study group, it was stuck on loading the problems, but after I refreshed, the problems showed up. I have 3 gold. Yeah, the gold thing isn't necessarily true right now. I'm not sure. Ayush Ravel, what's happening? Good luck. I hope you get everything you wish for in your life ahead. Wow, what a nice comment, man. What's happening, Bruce Sales? How you doing? I'm working on something similar. Dang, you working on another LeetCode too? All right, so should we try and solve one of these in the study group? Oh, Jesus. Which one? Largest rectangle area. No, that I don't know if I can solve this problem. I've never solved this one, actually. This is like large histogram or something. Man, you choose all the hard problems. Trapped. This is like trapping rainwater, maybe. Maybe not. I don't actually know. Because it's volume, not whatever trapping rainwater is. All dictionary segmentations. Man, something moved. Dang, Samir left. Look at that. Room's too hard. Yeah, room's too hard for me too. Maybe I could do this one. And I'm thinking, is what will be useful in the next 5 years? What does that mean? Alright, you can also peek at someone else's thing. So right now, I'm peeking at I am Samir here's code. I'm peeking at Q Ultimus's code right now. And you can, if you don't want anyone to peek at your stuff, you can turn off the spectator mode. So I think it works, but I'm not. Oh, look at that. It does work. I can't modify, but I can see. I don't know what just happened. Did you just kick me out, man? I was like, what the heck just happened? Alright. So that's what's going on right now. How do you spectate? You click on the little icon in the, like the little eyeball icon next to somebody's name. So, alright, let me type something in my thing. Something like that. You should be able to see whatever I got typed out, you know. Any limit on the number of spectators? Hey, that's a good question, man. I don't know. I don't know if there's a limit right now. But there's a limit for the room. And I think it's 10 people in the room. I forget, man. I'm going to have to double check. But let me make a note of that. Alright, let's try and finish the hash maps category. You have a max of 10, but I think you make it up to 50. I should know these things, but I don't know, man. I forget whatever I spec'd out. Alright, count equal pairs. So how many equal pairs? So we need that. Maybe I'll do a hash map. And then I will iterate through every number. And I'm gonna say I should really do like this. Keep it in the iterator. And then just use that iterator. So if what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to add however many elements there are. And then I guess we could reuse that, man. Right? I don't know. Let's see if that works. No, it does not work. No output. Runtime error. Oh. Oh, I see. Yes, this is not great. It's a little janky. But you have to click the plus button 40 times. All right. It's pretty funny, I think. This is for study group creation. Thank you, Samir. Have you ever tried anything outside of LeetCode like CodeChef or Codeforces? I think I used to do a site called Binary Search, but it got shut down many years ago. And then I've done a few contests at @Coder, but I haven't done @Coder in many years, like 4 years or something. So I really only do LeetCodes in the last few years. And maybe a little bit of Advent of Code when the season is around in December. Alright. Alright, let's see. Next one is top k by frequency. Given an integer array nums and an integer k, return the k values that occur most frequently in nums. Order the results by frequency, most frequent first. If two values occur the same number of times, the larger value comes first. This ordering makes the answer unique. Check out this app for Mac and Vibe coding. Vigil Bar. It's like a notch and token usage analytic, plus informs when codex task is done. I haven't heard about this one. Looks interesting. Yeah, there's so many vibe coding tools out there these days. I'm not sure exactly what tools are necessary and which ones are just like the same stuff. But it looks pretty cool. You get achievements and stuff there. Alright, so top k by frequency. So first, let's get the frequency counts. Let me hide this thing. So we get the frequency counts, and then how are we gonna get the k values that occur most. Two values occur the same. The larger value comes first. Okay, so maybe I'll use a pair int, and I'll put nums and freaks. And then I guess I iterate over all of my elements in my hash map, and I'm just gonna push them to this vector. So I want to sort by the count first, and then the number after. I guess R begin because we want the larger values first. And then what they want the values, so I'm gonna make a new thing, and I'll just iterate k times. Nums and freaks I dot second. All right, let's see. Man, I'm wondering why my AI thing isn't working. My AI hints. I'll debug it tonight. Oh, you know why? You know why my AI hints ain't working? Because I don't have any balance in my dang Claude thing, man. That's why it's not working. I just looked at the error logs and it told me I have no money. So I don't know how to add money to my thing. How do I do that, man? Damn, you're broke. Should probably subscribe. Hey, it helps out. Alright. Log in. I'm trying to add some balance to my thing right now so I can see these AI hints. Here you go, a good problem to solve. Your favorite? Oh geez, what could it be? Fewest changes for a uniform window. You are given a string S whose characters are each either W or B and an integer K. In one change, you may rewrite a single W into a B. You may not rewrite a B. Implement fewest changes. Return the minimum number of changes needed so that S contains at least one run of K consecutive B characters. Every window of length K costs exactly the number of W's characters inside. So the answer is the smallest such count over all windows. Why is this my favorite, man? Wait, what is this? Window size, a sliding window problem. One W into a B. One run of K consecutive. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. Let me look at inputs, man. So we want a run of 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many? 7 what? We want k consecutive b characters, right? So it's just sliding window and count the most things in that window. It's been a long time since I've done a sliding window, man. How do I do it? I've been trying to like change my sliding window to not use a while loop and use a dang for loop like a regular person. So I'm gonna try that right now. So I guess I will so I guess I'll just count B's as 1 point and W's as 0 points. Right, so I say how many, I'll just call it B's. Wait, what? While loop is the standard? Is it? Anytime I use a while loop, people make fun of me, man. I use a for loop. Yeah, people always make fun of my sliding window. There were 3 types of problems I was thinking of: sliding window, take it or leave it, line sweep. Oh, for the problems I like. Alright. So if this is a B, I'm gonna count how many B's. And then grow the window. I guess we can say if the window size is greater than k, then we should move up the left pointer. I guess that's it, just L++. So now if our window size is equal to k, then we should record the best amount of B's that we got. And then we're returning k minus best. What are you talking about, man? I don't have a L. This problem is not on LeetCode. Hey, how do you know that? How do you know if this problem is on LeetCode or not? LeetCode has like 4,000 problems, man. Alright, very good. Thank you very much for the problem, Q. Yeah, some of these problems are not on LeetCode. I'm pulling problems from a few different sources, and some of them are generated problems from like interview reports and stuff like that. So some of the problems, who knows if they're good. But that's why I'm trying to do them, to see. Oh, you saw me in the activity? Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you are too, man. There you are too. I should put timestamps on the activities. Alright. Yeah, so this is what I've been spending my time on, man. Well, I guess all these green squares on my GitHub from I got back, it's all been on AlgoBlazer. And maybe a few of these earlier on was one, you know. Who solve it first should go first? What do you mean, Elminson? Wait, you can see people's active solutions on their activities? I don't know. Oh, that is... We can't. Can we? Click the name. Like, I can see your thing, but I can't see the thing on their online. Oh yeah, I can see your pad or whatever you're working on. I can peek, you know. But I think we should be able to look at your solution here as well. Let me add that too. Activity page should also have a link to alright. Yeah. So you know on how on binary search you could only see someone's code if you're in the room with them or something like that. I suppose here it's like you can just peek on anybody's, whoever is online, you can see what they're up to. And if you don't want people to look at your code, you can turn off the spectating. But when I was making this, I thought, you know, it's kind of like, wait, where's the peek option? Peek is a little eyeball icon. Like, that would be crazy at scale though. Would it be? I don't know if it's that crazy, man. Unless everybody is looking at everybody else's shit. We'll see. I don't know how it's gonna end up. We'll find out. Bro, you know me. Tanya Noman, welcome. Do I know you? Poto Bill. What's happened? I want to join Google too. You gotta study hard and get lucky. Alright. What should we do? Should we do more in the hash maps? We got 3 more hash maps to do. Anagram index groups. You're given an array of strings, words. 2 words are anagrams if one can be formed by rearranging the letters of the other. That is, man, look at that M dash. That is, they contain exactly the same letters with the same frequencies. 2 empty strings are anagrams of each other. Should I take out that M dash, man? Or what? Can I even take it out? I don't know. Oh, this thing is so terrible to edit. Every time I type a letter, I have to. Should I put meaning? Or is it, does that sound right? Or should I put IE? Whatever. We don't need M dashes. Might look worse, but it's alright for now. Alright, implement anagram index groups. Partition the indices 0 to n-1 into groups so that 2 indexes are in the same group exactly where their words are anagrams of each other. Okay, so it's grouping the words. We can do this, man. Vector int. Wait. Vector int. Okay. So it's like we gotta sort them. Yeah, I see. So I'm gonna make a key string, and that's gonna be sorted. The word sorted would be the key, and then the number of vector int for the indices that they appear at. So maybe I'll make a copy of the word, and then I'll sort that copy, and then I'm going to put, maybe I should name it key instead of copy. Push back the current index, and then now vector ints. So I'm iterating over my map. And then I guess I'll just push back the whole group. Alright, let's see. It ain't working. Oh. But why is it not working, man? Because it's not sorted. How do we sort them? Do I just sort? Can I sort? I don't know. Yes, I guess I can. Alright, there we go. Are these too easy? I guess this is like the learning section, so best digit sum pair. You're given an array nums of positive integers. The digit sum of a number is the sum of its decimal digits, m dash. For example, the digit sum of 43 is 4 plus 3 equals 7, and the digit sum of 900 is 9. Implement best digit sum pair nums. Consider every pair of positions ij where I is not equal to j, such that nums I and nums j have the same digit sum, and return the largest value of nums I plus nums j among those pairs. If no pair of positions has matching digit sums, return -1. What? How are you gonna do this? So we gotta get the digit sums, but the digit sums are the same. Alright, I can do this. Easy. This is like, so I'll iterate through every number. I need to calculate the digit sum. Should I make a function to do that? So while x, wait, the digit is x mod 10, add that digit and then divide x by 10. So that's our digit sum, and then we gotta find a pair. So I guess it doesn't matter if we have multiple, so maybe we just need an unordered set. And then we'll check that set to see if we find that digit sum. And if it has that digit sum, then our best is just digit sum times 2, maybe. And then we'll insert into our set the digit sum that we just got. Otherwise return -1. It ain't right, man. They're trying to tell me it's 54. Wait, what? How are we gonna get 54? Digit. Oh, nums I. Wait. I gotta reread this problem. Suggestion: add hotkeys. Oh yeah, that's good. Let me add it into the notes. Oh wait, you know what I really liked from these kind of problems? A real life situation, not necessarily to implement, but to contextualize a problem better. I see these kinds of problems and I'm like, when would I ever do that algorithm in a real life situation? This would allow me to contextualize when each algorithm could be used and why. Yeah, that's a nice suggestion, man. I will add it to the list. But sometimes, man, these are not necessarily for real life. It's just a puzzle. Alright. So, best digit sum pair have the same digit sum and return the largest. Oh, I see. So, we can't use a set. We actually need a map. And we're mapping the digit sum to the original number, but we only want the best original number that there was. Here we go. CUM. Then the best is gonna be alright, maybe this will do it instead. I think I misread the problem. For sure I misread the problem. Puzzles are great. I do Vim puzzles to do things in the shortest key successions, but perhaps they should be marked as puzzles? What do you mean they should be marked as puzzles? The whole website is a puzzle, I guess. Wait, -1 again, man. Oh, I did inserts. Am I going wrong? So 4, 3, and 7, or no? Which one's 36 and 18 maybe? Let me try and find my bug with my eyeballs. Oh, I see. I didn't take the max. Still, it ain't working, man. Let me think. Where's my digit sum? If we find that digit sum, which it should definitely not be -1. Oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. This should be I think that's a bug, but it still feels like something else is wrong here. What the heck? Alright, let me add some money to my dang Anthropic thing. Let me see how I do that. And then I'm gonna try the AI hints stuff. Add funds. How much money should I add? 20 bucks? No, I gotta enter my credit card and all that, man. I'll do this another time. I don't feel like entering my credit card right now. Thought they'd save my credit card on the dang website, but they don't. Wait, what? Yes. Harvenius, what's happening? My POV is that I keep hearing do LeetCode for a big tech company. Then during the interviews, they test you for that. So I had assumed they were more than just fun puzzles. I don't know, I guess my frame of reference is incorrect. I've been in tech for 15 plus years, never had to do these. Have you been like applying for jobs or anything in those 15 years? I think if you're 15 years at like the same company, maybe you would not see this type of stuff. But if you've been job hunting in the last 10 years or so, maybe at like, especially at big tech companies, you'll see these puzzles show up. Greed FPS, what's happening? Witty smirk, are you returning other than the -1? Oh yeah. Dang. Witty smirk, thank you. I don't know what the hell I'm smoking over here, man. But it's still wrong. Alright. Let me think. Where did I go wrong? I wonder if it was right and I keep changing it and I made it wrong, you know? $54, but I only put 50. So I got. How do I get 50? Do any of these numbers add up to 50? Nice sight so far. Hey, cute. Thank you, thank you. Still got a lot of work to do. Someone flushed. Yeah, someone flushed upstairs. Alright. Let me eyeball this one more time. So we're iterating over our numbers. We get the digit sum. Hopefully my digit sum is calculated correctly. And then I'm looking for that digit sum in our hash map. And if it's there, then I take the number, the highest number at that digit sum plus the current. Oh, this should not be digit sum. That should be X. That's the bug, I think. Jesus Christ. It's a reading comprehension problem I have. Alright, what's next? One more in this category. Now, clear it out. Longest consecutive run. You are given an array of integers, nums. A run is a block of consecutive integers. Value, another m dash. Values that each sit exactly one above the previous, such as 789, where every value of the block appears somewhere in nums. Implement longest consecutive run. Return the length of the longest run that can be assembled from the values in nums. Where the values sit in the array does not matter, only which values are present. A value that appears more than once still counts towards a run's length. still counts once towards a run's length. If nums is empty, return 0. Longest consecutive, so I guess it has to be, okay, I guess we can sort, but I feel like sorting is not what they want us to do since this is in the hash map section. So should I try and solve it how they want us to solve it? Fleets charge king. What's happened? What are you talking about, man? Who's Danny? What's that from? Welcome, also. Alright, so if the previous number is there... Alright, let me try and see how we can use this with a hash map. So, looking for the previous, it's not there. Put the current in. If I put one, previous not there, previous is there. Oh, I can do this, but it's gonna be too difficult, man. Too much. I think I'm gonna cheat and just sort. I don't know yet. For every number, check if its previous exists. If not, then it should be the starting of the run until you find cur plus 1 and update run length. Yeah, I was thinking of something like that, but I don't know if I feel like to implement all of that, man. Should I try? Because if they come out weird, then alright, 0, previous is not there, next is not there, 3, previous not there, none of these are there. Alright, let me draw some stuff out. So we have this hash map. I guess previous of 0 is not there, so I'll put 0. This hash map is like num to length of consecutive thing. For learning, I wish there is a way to quickly jump to the next section, next in the section. Also show the progress so far. Tahan 33, that is something I wish was there too as I'm doing it, because I find myself having to like go back to the thing and find the thing and then click on the next thing. So I should add it to my list of things to add. Thank you very much. Alright, so here we go. 0, previous wasn't there. 2, previous or next is not there, so I put that there like that. 7, same thing. So when I get to the 2, the previous is not there, but the next is there. So how, so this should be like 2, and then I guess I'll update the next thing to 2 as well, so we know it's like a length of 2. And 5, previous is not there, next is not there, so 5 gets 1. And 8, previous is there, next is not there, so 8 gets 2, and then we have to update 7 to be 2 as well. And then 4 previous is in there, and next is also in there, so it becomes previous plus next plus 1, which is 4, and then we have to update 4 minus 2. I guess we'd update this one to 4, and then the next one is this. We'd update that to 4 as well. And then same thing, 6 previous. Alright, that's what I'm seeing. So let me try and implement that idea. This is, I think we can definitely solve this by sourcing for n log n, but if we want an ON solution, I think we have to use this hash map in this weird way. So I'm gonna try unordered map. Is that how? That's how it is. Int to int. Do I even need the index? I'm not sure, but I'll keep it. So from user's POV, knowing that this is a hash map is limiting, but you're in this question to learn hash map. Right. So I try the learn section. Of course, it's not good to already know the topic that you're practicing. Or like if you want to practice to use that topic in the wild, it's not good to already know the topic. But if you're learning, right, I think it is good to know that you got to use a hash map or you got to use binary search. But the learning part, I'm trying to make it so that it doesn't contain like every single problem on the website. It only contains a few key problems that I feel. I'm trying to structure it so it slowly introduces different ideas or different techniques of how to use that data structure algorithm. Like it starts off with just basics, and then it each problem should teach you like a new technique with that thing, you know. But it's under construction, man. It's a big work in progress right now. Are you attempting to solve everything in Learn? Yeah. Not today though, just over time I will. I want to just see if the problems make sense. I haven't done every problem on the site, you know, but I think I should at least attempt and go over like the learn section to see if it makes, or if it feels good, you know, or if it's missing anything. Alright, greet FPS, your solution. I was gonna do it a little bit different. But interesting. Let me try and finish up my implementation here. It's gonna be funky, man. Wait, where was I? Yeah, should I try? I don't know. Alright, so next and previous. I guess I'll just use. Hold on. I'm not sure what I'm doing, man. I have this idea I'm trying to implement. Hey, thank you very much, Tahan. I plan to work on this for a long time. Can you give me a problem to try from your platform? I'm currently practicing graphs. I don't know all the problems, man, but let's try and find one for you. Oh, maybe yeah, maybe I need to put it where we can look for graphs or something. Right now it's just random problems everywhere. I can't select. Oh, I can search graphs maybe, but it's just searching the titles, huh? All right, let me add something. Need some type of better problem explorer, like looking for graph problems or whatever. Yeah, problem tags. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta add that. Graph problems, huh? I can't find one for you, man. You're gonna have to look for yourself for now until I add that feature. Any problem? Hey, try this one. It might be. All right. So any problem that has this community beta thing, that means it's like a fresh problem. That's not on LeetCode or anywhere. It's probably from somebody's interview reports, and it got turned. The AI turned an interview report into a problem. So somebody posted on some internet forum saying, "Oh, I had an interview with this and the problem," and they just like briefly describe the problem. That's what a community beta problem is. Something that's like that. But let me try and finish this implementation thing that I was trying to do. So I'm trying to like find previous and next, and then like update the lengths. But it's looking real messy, man. This problem has a DSU based approach. Yeah, I'm basically doing a DSU, but a bootleg DSU because I don't know DSUs, man. I'm using like a hash map to do some bootleg DSUing. Like I'm adding the things and I'm connecting them by checking previous and next, and then I'm updating the endpoints of the thing. But I don't think this is a very good solution that I'm doing. Maybe Greed FPS's solution is better. What was I trying to do here? So if the previous is in there, wait, I got these mixed up. Next and previous. And then it's like I need to update those two as well. This might be a weird thing, man. Because I only want to update these if they were found. Let me make an iterator instead. This is getting weird, man. But I'm convinced that this is gonna work, so I just want to finish it. Brent Arata, what's happening? AlgoBlazer looks like LeetCode. Yeah, it kind of does. Q Ultima says the reason why I didn't use sort. Yeah, trying to do it with hash map for ON. Alright, so this part is like iffy for me, because if the previous didn't exist, oh yeah, if the previous didn't exist, then this is not gonna update. This is gonna be 0, and then it's just gonna update itself. Oh yeah, I don't, alright, we're good. I'm gonna just leave it like that, man. Even though it's not very optimal or whatever, it ain't that serious. Oh shit. Pev? Where's that, man? Come on, man. Alright. Any more bugs? Oh, snap. Interesting. Same number should not be used twice. So 0 previous. Alright, so I'll just check like I'll just skip if I already seen a number, you know. How many total problems have you solved? Eddie, what's happened? Maybe like 2,500 or so in my lifetime. Alright, there we go. A bootleg union find using a hash map. Super bootleg. But it works. Oh, dump it on. Very nice. I see you in here. Check your solution. Did you link it? Oh, I can just peep. I can just look at your screen, man. Alright. Oh, it's Python. Let's see. Dang, okay, so you solved it a few different ways. This one is the sorting, and then doing it like that. Very good. And then this one is, okay, this one is like greed FPS, where you do the while loop in the thing. And then this is DSU. Yes, I basically did DSU, man, without using the DSU data structure. Kind of, you know. So my previous and my next, it's like if they're there, I union them pretty much, and then I update like the size of the group there, you know. Alright, that's the whole hash maps section cleared. I'd say that's enough problems, man. It's probably a little bit too much, but I think that's a good intro to using some hash maps. What time is it, man? What time did I start streaming? Only an hour and a half ago. How long am I going to stream today? I don't know. Should we do another section? Somebody's in greedy. Someone in top sort. Alright, let's just go through all of them, huh? 2 pointers is next. Alphanumeric palindrome check. Dang, that's the first 2-pointer question. You're given a string S of printable ASCII characters. Reduce it to its filtered form by applying 2 rules. Keep only the alphanumeric characters, letters A through Z, and digits 0 through 9. Discard everything else. And replace every uppercase letter with its lowercase counterparts. Implement alphanumeric palindrome check. Return true if the filtered form is a palindrome. It reads the same from left to right as it does from right to left, and false otherwise. If nothing survives the filtering, the filtered form is the empty string, which reads the same in both directions and therefore counts as a palindrome. 24-hour stream. I don't know if I could ever make it to a 24-hour stream, man. The tab shows AlgoBlazer, then problem name. It should show problem name before, because hard to navigate which tab is open. Dumpy done. Thank you for the suggestion. I like it. I add it to my notepad. Just doing problems at random. Yeah, that's also nice. I don't have too many problems on here right now, but I do have a pipeline of adding more problems, and my thing checks, like, it scans the internet and stuff for new problems every few hours, and then I have to like manually run some things to add them, but I'm also working on the pipeline to make it more automated. Right now I do need to press the button whenever I want to add new problems. I don't know, I think I have like 156 problems, I guess. Let me see the leaderboards. Dang. We got 6 people up in here, man. That's crazy. And I guess we can follow people. Should I follow? Oh, there was one thing I wanted to put in here, man, and I forgot. Make everyone follow me by default. Like MySpace Tom. That's what I wanted to do, man. Yeah, you like that, Brent? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think AlgoBlazer, instead of having 1200 to 2400 ELO problems like LeetCode, it should have 1500 to 2000 only. Right, Dumpy Done. I'm actually trying to have problems on AlgoBlazer. Basically problems that I think I can solve, or I guess there's a few categories I can't solve, like segment trees and rolling hash stuff. Those might be like harder than 2000 ELOs, but I think they might be important going forward in the future for interviews and stuff. Might as well add a crown to your avatar and personalize it. Nah, MySpace Tom just had a regular profile picture, man. I'm trying to be like MySpace Tom. Yeah, very easy and very hard should not be. Yeah, I like that idea, Dumpy Don, and I'm already kind of heading down that direction, because I don't want this to be a competitive programming website, you know. But I also don't want it to be like a programming tutorial website. It should just be interview prep and like getting good enough to pass big tech interview, and nothing more than that. Maybe I'll add some other things, but for now I want to finish my learn section. I think like these descriptions is kind of lame. It's just like a placeholder until I write something proper. What are we doing? We're doing that one problem. Where's it at? And I have no idea how well this is gonna scale. It's just running on a single dedicated server right now that is a bit old. I think it's like at least 10-year-old hardware, man. But from my experience, I think it should be able to serve enough people, man, for a while before I have to add more machines into the loop, you know? Anyways, let's do the 2-pointer here. So palindrome, I guess 2-pointer like that. So all right, if it's not alpha, is alpha? Oh, there's a is alpha numeric. I like that. Is alnum. So if it's not, same thing for the right pointer, except I'll R minus minus. And then what did it say? Lowercase or uppercase should be lowercase. Is it too lower? So if these are not equal, then return false. I think that's gonna be all right. Hey, maybe a faster judge might be good. Sometimes it takes long, man. Like, did it just crash? Who knows? Maybe I need more judge things, or maybe I need to put some timeouts so people don't just keep pressing run. Oh, it's timeout because I didn't L++ R minus minus, man. That's why it's timing out, not because it's slow. It's because my code is slow, man. Dang, I'm saying this is false. I think I should filter the list first before I do the palindrome thing. Let me see what this is. Oh, there's nothing here. It's a space. Oh, does a space count as alphanumeric? don't know, man. But shouldn't that skip it? And like it's saying A right there, but that's all right. Let me print the actual L index instead. I think I gotta rearrange the 2 pointers section. I don't like how it starts with this problem. Maybe it should start with just a plain old is palindrome check. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like it shouldn't. Oh, you know why, man? Because I don't continue, man. Jesus Christ. Come on. Anyways, next problem. Shift zeros to the end. You're given an integer array nums. Implement shift zeros to end nums. Returns an array holding exactly the same values. Rearrange so that every zero comes after every non-zero value. There's no option to share submitted solution link. Yes, I don't think there is right now. We definitely need one, so let me add that to the list. This is already a good good amount of feedback for day 1 of AlgoBlazer testing, or whatever. I don't know what you call this period of time, man. It's not like a launch. It's not a finished product. It's like a sneak peek. What do they call it when you do it in games? It's like a server slam, or who knows? Alpha, early access. All right. The non-zero values must keep their relative order. If one zero value appears before another non-zero value in nums, it still appears before it in the returned array. The zeros fill the remaining positions at the end, so the return array has the same length as nums, and only one arrangement is correct. Yeah, this is the algo appetizer, huh? Alright, we're just returning the same thing, the same nums. So I guess we need a zero count, and then I guess we can iterate from the back of the array to the front, and then if we see a zero, then increment zeros. Wait. But if it's not a zero, wait, what am I trying to do, man? I'm trying to swap it to the back. So if it's a zero, I increment my zeros. Wait, if it's a zero, I swap it to the back. So it's gonna be nums n minus 1 minus zeros. And then I increment my zero counts. Oh wait, is that gonna keep the relative ordering though? Let's see. I don't think it will. Maybe I gotta go from the front. Instead of going from the back, maybe I gotta go from the front to left to right instead of right to left. I don't know why I thought left to right. Let's see. My output is wild, man. What the hell is this? Oh man, that's not gonna work either. Hey, how do I swap the zeros to the back, man? I swear, I should be able to do this problem. I mean, we can do it for sure. Let me give it some more thoughts. Wait, can you view my solution and rate it? Hey, I can't rate your solutions, man. I don't know. If we need to contain relative, yeah, agreed FPS. Hold on, let me think about it for a second. I never solved this question. It haunts you. Dang. Shift zeros to the end, man. I've done this at least 10 times in my life. So if we see a 0, swap it to the back. But then we need the ordering to be the same. Ten to the fourth. Alright. So if like this is gonna mess up the ordering sometimes. Oh, alright. I have an idea. Maybe I need to remember where I saw my last 0. And then so I swap that there. And now it's 0, 1. Or no, it's 1, 0. Now my last 0 is there. This is a 0. So I see this. Gotta swap that with that. Alright, I see it. I see it now. I still need my 0 count. So if the number is not a 0, wait. Wait. Wait, if the number is not a 0, I want to swap it with the first 0. Wait, I just had an idea in my head, and then now I don't know. Hey, I don't remember this problem being so difficult for me, man. Alright, so we're here. I want the zeros on the right side though. So, alright, we see a non-zero, we swap them. And then now my 0 is at 1. And then this is another 0. We don't care about zeros, but here is another non-zero, and we know our previous, the 0 that we need is at 1, so we swap these. And then now our 0 is at 2. The next, you know, this thing here. And then here, number, so we swap these. 0, 1, 2. Can that work? And then now all the zeros are at the back. Maybe. Death switch. What's happened? Just realized I don't have money for this month because I have that lawyer fee to pay. What are you talking about, man? 10 cents? How are you gonna survive? Miss MSK Online. What's happened? All right, so if it's a 0, then all right, what are we swapping, man? Is this just a count of zeros? Magic? What are you talking about? I need an AI hint, but I don't have any money on my API keys. Should I just cheat on this problem or what? Can we have a feature to explain the question, like explain like I'm 5? Hey, maybe. I think that's why I'm trying to do the problems so I can read the problem statements and maybe reword them if they sound too crazy or confusing, you know? Like, I think some of them can be more clear right now. Alright, so if it's a 0, no. Alright. So 1, I swap it to the beginning. Oh, instead of counting zeros, maybe I should count non-zeros and then move the non-zeros to the beginning. Let me try that. Real Raymond Jones, what's poppin', man? Finally get to see the site, yeah. Thank you. Big work in progress, lots of things to work on here. How are you handling the code execution? Judge. I have a judge on my server and I just send the code to the judge, man. There's lots of open sources judges out there. I'm using Judge 0, but I don't know if I will use it forever. Alright, let me try this new idea where, so instead of looking at my zeros, I'm looking at my ones, and then I'll swap this to the first, and then now these are zeros. I don't care about zeros, I care about non-zeros, and I swap it to there, and then now the non-zero place is 2, the count of non-zeros, and then alright, there we go, man. I can't believe it took me so long to figure this problem out, but I finally see the lights. Where should I use your platform? Can't find it. Oh yeah, maybe that's because the www part, I need to redirect it. I'm gonna fix that later today. But you can find it at AlgoBlazer.com with no www dot. Alright, here we go. So if the number is not a 0, I'm trying to swap it with that, and then I increase the non-zero counts. Let me try that, man. Jesus Christ. How did that problem take me so long? Anyways, what time is it? Is it dinner time yet? I'm real hungry, man. I only hit 2 hours though. But I don't even stream on Tuesdays, right? Oh, Greed FPS. You said you wanted to share the one you're. Oh, very nice. But all right, we need to add that link to your solutions thing. You're gonna have to share your solution, but I also don't know how to solve this. I've never solved it, so I don't know how to. I have to read the problem. Do check my 1v1 LeetCode solving platform AlgoWars in your free time. Oh, how does that work? AlgoWars. Do you just load up a LeetCode question like that? AlgoWars. Wait, so you can view it. Oh, alright. Let me just. Alright, comes with comments. Alright, let me read the problem first. You are given an integer n and a directed graph with n nodes labeled from 0 to n-1, described by a 0 index list. Edges, where edges I equal uv, is a directed edge from node u to node v. Find the node that satisfies both of the following. It has no incoming edges. Every other node is reachable from it, either directly or through a chain of edges. Return that node's index if exactly one node satisfies both conditions. Otherwise, return -1. Unique source reaching all nodes. So it's like you start from in degree 0 and then you see if you can. It's like a topological sort I would try. So I would count my in degrees. I would start at in degree equals 0, and then I'd do my BFS from that in degree 0, and then see if I can visit every node. Alright, let's see what she did. That would be my idea. But let's see. Oh, my intuition is if there are more than one node that have in degree 0, that means there is at least one node that is not reachable, so return -1. Very good. And it also says, like, if there are multiple things, if exactly one node. But if more than one node, then yeah. And then 0 in degrees means you can't reach those anyways. Alright, so we should only have one node with in degree 0. There should be a connected component. Dang, you did DSU. DSU. That seems a little crazy. You can do DFS too, right? All right, I did not think of doing any type of DSU here. Maybe I should try to do this with top sort. But it's not nothing topological here. It's just a directed graph. So I guess we would just have to do count the in degrees and just do a BFS or DFS or whatever, you know. Proper use of collab. Hey, this is not the collab, man. This is just peeking. The collab button we could do. All right, let me try to do this how I was thinking though, with just BFS or DFS and counting in degrees. All right, so we have n nodes. Let's say, let's count the in degrees. I spell that right? In degrees. Wait, so it goes from U to V. So edges 1 in degrees increment. So if let's push that node. Oh wait, what are we returning? -1, not false. Alright, so we gotta make an adjacency list. And then let me do that while we do the in degrees. So it's this. Push back that. Is that how it works? Yeah. And then we just gotta see that we've seen everything. So how do we do that? So while there's something in our queue, the current node is queue.front, and then should I? How can I do this, man? Should I just n minus minus here, and then return n equals 0 at the end? So for all the children in the adjacency list of that node, we're going to visit them. I don't think I need a scene list here because it's directed, right? I'm not sure actually. Maybe I do need a scene, but for now I'll just leave it out and see what happens. So if n is not equal to 0, we can't visit all the nodes. Otherwise, return that. Let's see. Where are you reducing the in degrees? Yeah, I don't, because it doesn't say like there's a it doesn't say there's a prerequisite order or anything. But Greed FPS says there could be cycles, so maybe we do need a scene list instead of just decrementing n or whatever. Maybe we need to like keep track of like actual things that we've seen. Time limit exceeded. So 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 1. There's a cycle right there. Okay, so let me say scene is true. Is that it? Wait, back to your original question. What was that, Q? Why am I not reducing the in degrees? Oh yeah, because it doesn't say that you have to do a prerequisite before you go on to the next node. It just says it's a directed graph. Alright, so I just did BFS with mine. I guess you could use DFS or whatever as well. Alright, I don't like that I can't resize this test case part. Alright, what else we're gonna do, man? Wait, did you develop this site? Yes, I've been working on it for a few weeks now. There should be a feature to say if a test case fails, we can copy that thing. Yes. Yes, there should be. For certain, there should be. We're gonna slowly add all these features, man. Alright, what's next for us? Should we continue the 2-pointer? We've done only 2 of them. Sorted pair sum indices. You're given an integer array numbers. What the heck? Who calls it numbers, man? You're given an integer array numbers that is already sorted in non-decreasing order and an integer array target. Implement sorted pair sum indices numbers target. Find the 2 positions whose values add up to target. This is 2-sum, 2-pointer style. All right, here we go. So I'm just using 2 pointers at either end of the array or vector, and then I'm gonna say the sum is L plus R. So if the sum is greater than the target, or if it's equal to the target, we're good. And we can return our indices. If it's less than the target, that means we need a bigger number, so we're going to increment L, and if it's greater than the target, then we need to decrement R. All right, I think this 2-pointer section needs some work. Like the ordering of the problems I don't like. Let me make some notes about that. 2 pointers. Your voice is calming. Thank you. All right, let's see. I'm getting super hungry though, man. I haven't really eaten much today. 7:22. All right, should we finish up 2 pointers and call it a night? And then I work on some other stuff. I try and implement some of these fixes. I don't know if I want to vibe code live because it's too many API keys and this and that to worry about sharing or exposing. All right, let's see. Maximum matches with tolerance. Need to wait for the college mess to open up on 8 a.m. Dang, it must be like crazy. Wait, probably like 7:30 a.m. there. What time is it there right now? All right, maximum matches within tolerance. 4:53. Are we up early or up late? I don't know. You are given 2 arrays of positive integers, targets and candidates, and a non-negative integer tolerance. A target X can be matched with a candidate Y where the absolute difference of X and Y is less than equal to the tolerance. Each target matches at most one candidate, and each candidate matches at most one target. Return the maximum possible number of match pairs. Upplate, I've been grinding. It's placement season and I really need a job to support my family. Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, you are grinding for sure. I think you're pretty good at algorithms, man. I think maybe just need a little bit of luck to come your way the next time you take those online assessments, you know? Let's keep on keeping on. I think you got what it takes, Greed FPS. I think you're already there. You just need to wait for the right opportunity to come by your way, man. Although I don't really know anything about life in India, man. Every time I see people from India make a post on LeetCode or wherever, and they're describing their job interviews and shit, it's like, dang, you guys get asked crazy questions over there. It's super competitive. All right, what is this problem asking? Candidates and targets. What are we matching, man? Oh, we're matching something within the tolerance. Man, what kind of problem is this? We're in 2 pointers, right? So maybe I need to sort. Let's try and figure this one out. So if I sorted them, it would be like that, and then the candidates would be like that. So if I'm comparing like I and J, then the threshold or the tolerance is 5 here. So this tolerance is, the difference is greater than the tolerance. So maybe I need to increment this one. And now it's still greater than tolerance. So maybe I increment the smaller one. And now this is good. So I increment my answer, and then we got to increment them both now. And this is not good. So we increment the smaller one, and now it's within the tolerance, and we see 2. So I think that's what we're supposed to do. Maybe sort both and then run the 2 pointers. It's purely luck based. I've solved all 4 online assessment questions for Visa and I was not shortlisted. Guys who solved 2 questions got the offer. Dang. Hey, if you're doing like hacker rank and stuff, hold on, I'll say that 1 second. I'm going for BTech CSE specialization in AI and ML this year. Any suggestions? And what should be my roadmap to end up with a good job in 4th year currently? I know Python. Hey, I don't know anything about AI and ML, but I have maybe a couple friends that try and get AI positions or ML positions, and they tell me when they interview, the question is always like, implement a transformer or something crazy. But I'm not in AI, man, so I don't think I'm a good person to answer those questions. All right, Greed FPS. If you're like on hacker rank and those things, I know, I'm not saying like your account is flagged or anything, but there are metrics on those online assessments that flag you if they think you're cheating or something like that. And there's also like screen recordings of your whole session. I don't know if you're aware of this. So when you're doing those online assessments in wherever, the people reviewing your online assessments, I don't even know if somebody actually sits down and looks, but there's a whole video of the whole time you're taking the assessment and every single character that you're typing in and all that stuff. And then so it's like if you just copy and paste something in, like maybe you're doing it in your own IDE and then you paste a solution in, that's very suspicious. So I'd recommend to do everything on the online platform, like within that platform, because they're recording keystrokes, everything. It gets flagged if you copy and paste anything, and stuff like that. I was able to see some of that when for like some interns that did some hacker rank things. But man, just keep on keeping on. I'm sure sometimes you get unlucky with a company, and I think it's a numbers game. All right, let's try and do this 2-pointer thing. So I'm gonna sort the targets and the candidates. And then what am I doing? All right, so while they're both inbound, then the difference is targets I, candidates I, the difference between them. So if the diff is bigger, then I want to increment the smaller one. How do I know which one is smaller, man? I put candidates I, that should be J. So if targets I, then we increase I, otherwise increase J. I guess I can just put else. All right, let's see. Come on, man. Can't spell. More typos. Should be targets. All right, not too bad. We're gonna clear out the 2-pointers. How many more? We got 4 more problems in this one. Wait, I'm gonna open them. Let me just do them one at a time. Fewest pairs within capacity. You are given an array of values of positive integers and a positive integer capacity with every value at most capacity. Split all the values into groups of at most 2 values each, where the sum of each group is at most capacity. Return the minimum possible number of groups. 2 each. All right, I see what they're talking about. Okay, I also have option to go with B-Tech in Core CSE, which will be better according to current market. Oh, which will be better, AI ML or Core CSE? A. With the way things are going, man, AI stuff is bumping. But I can't predict what's gonna happen in the future, so I don't know which one to tell you. Do whichever one you think is most interesting. All right, at most, every value is within capacity. Okay, I guess we're gonna sort the values. And then 2-pointer it. Less than equal to R maybe. Greed FPS, what's happening, man? All right, so L. So if this sum is less than the cap, then we're good. I should do less than R, and then I'll just put a +1 or something. Maybe. Each target with, yeah, each target only with one candidate, the problem says. All right, so if the sum is less than, we can take them both into one group. If the sum is greater, then we can only take the big one. And is that it? I guess we can just like put this out there. Semicolon. Uh-oh, it ain't right. How am I gonna get, all right, minus, 1, 2. I put 3. Oh, I see. All right, maybe I should just do this then. And then just return the answer there. All right, easy work. Only 3 more to go, and then I think I gotta go eat some food, man. I'm real hungry. All right, container with most water. You're given an integer array, height of length n. At each position I stands a vertical line from I to 0, from I0 up to I height I. Pick 2 of these lines. Together with the x-axis, they form a container, and the water it can hold is the shortest distance between the 2 lines multiplied by the heights of the shorter one. Return the maximum amount of water any such container can hold. All right, this one I can do for sure, but I don't remember how to do it. But I know it's 2 pointers because that's the section that we're in. So let me try and science it out real quick. So if we're here, L and R, we're going to say this can hold, I guess this is the formula, distance times that. And then I suppose we want to increment the minimum one, and then we do that, and the minimum one. Yeah, all right, I think that's how we do it. Overachieving Ocelot, what's happening? Was there a feature missing in LeetCode or another platform that inspired you to make this site? For sure, man. I think the biggest feature is more collaboration. You know, like I've been streaming LeetCode for about 5 years, and I think what would be useful, most useful for me, is the ability to like solve these problems with my viewers, you know. And LeetCode doesn't really have a good system for that. So I tried to make AlgoBlazer be a lot more collaborative, makes it feel more like online. So you can see who's doing the problem. You can like look at their solutions easily without them having to paste a link or something. Basically more collaboration, more like togetherness and stuff, you know. Michael Sarfo, what's happened? Missed the streams. Yeah, I've been back for about a month now, man. Regularly streaming again. So I think that's the biggest thing that's different from LeetCode, is a more multiplayer like and interactive with other people. But right now, I'm just kind of running through like the crash course to see if it feels good, you know. I'm taking notes, trying to make a list of all the things I need to address and stuff. There should be a discussions tab. Oh yeah, maybe share your solutions or something, or comments, discussions, or yeah, for every problem, yes, for sure. Like there's a live chat, but there should also be a more whatever the opposite of live is. Man, I think I'm too hungry to these problems, so maybe this is the last one I'm gonna do. Here we go. So, alright. The current thing is gonna be R minus L times the minimum. I don't know if I should do R minus L plus 1 or what, but I guess it gave me this formula here, so I'll just use it to see what's up first. All right, so we're just incrementing or decrementing the smaller one. It should be plus plus. Let's see if that works, man. Can it overflow? I don't think so, but you never know. All right, that's it. Hey, should we just do the last two? But man, I'm so hungry. Is this the same problem? This is trapping rainwater. I know because I put this one in myself. I wonder how many problems I should do before getting off. Hey, do you work today, Q? Hey, any problems that you do and you think are weird, you gotta let me know too so I can adjust them or whatever. It's your day off. Very nice. Man, there's a lot of other things, features for the site that aren't yet live that I wanna share with everybody when it's ready. But there's a bunch of stuff I'm working on, man. Contest? No, I don't want to do contests on this site. I think contest is, if you want to go do contests, there's so many sites where you can do that. I don't want to be another contest site. But I am thinking of some way to add a little bit of competitiveness. Maybe maybe I have new problems drop every day, or I'm not sure the cadence. Maybe like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something, or 3 problems a week. I'm not sure, right? But instead of like LeetCode, they release say 4 problems a week and 8 problems every other week for the weekly and bi-weekly. So instead of doing like that cadence, I'm thinking of doing like 1 problem every other day or 1 problem a day. So it's not really a contest. Like, you don't have to be there to solve the problem when it gets released. But I'm thinking when it is, it's not today's challenge. I think it'll be different than today's challenge. It'll be like today's new problem or something. Then I guess maybe you can like attempt it and there'll be a timer. And then after there'll be like a leaderboard with all the people who finished this problem and how long it took them. And I think that would be good enough for like some competitiveness without getting too crazy about hosting contests. Similar to what Advent of Code does, where you know the problem is gonna release at midnight, and then you can stay there and try to do it at midnight, or maybe your personal timer starts whenever you click the button, or to attempt the problem. So I'm hoping like you don't actually have to be there when the problem releases. It's kind of like asynchronous contest or whatever, but it's just a single problem. And I'm not trying to like police everything to stop cheaters or anything like that. It's just a rough gauge of where you'd land on the thing. And maybe if you follow people and stuff, you can like check out how you stack up against only the people you follow instead of like the whole website. I don't know yet, man. There's a lot of things I have in mind, but I think I gotta go, man. I'm so hungry right now and I can't stop thinking about food. So today was just a little sneak peek at AlgoBlazer. I'll be on tomorrow again, perhaps in the daytime, like today, maybe even earlier. And we'll be going over more of these categories for now. I'm gonna try and do all the categories and get all the problems nice. Did I follow you yet? Let me follow you, man. Let me follow everybody. Or I'll just follow you first. Dumpy Don. I guess there should be a quick follow button, man. El Minson. Dang. Anyways, I'll follow everybody. Greed. Tonko Balanko. Jake 1130. All right, man. That's it. Dang, Q, you done 11 problems. Bumping. All right. The real Raymond Jones. Can I feature request Vim Emacs motion? Dang. I'll add it to the list, man. But as somebody who hates Vim, I don't know how much I will prioritize that. No, I'm kidding, man. I'll get it in there. We'll see. Think a lot of college students will like it. What, the Vim Emacs thing? But thank you, real Raymond Jones. Oh, the site, I see. Yeah. Like, dang, kids be using Emacs and Vim? That's crazy. But I haven't been slacking off, man. Even if you don't see me streaming, I'm not out there joking around that much. My workflow is I wake up in the morning, I make some steel cut oats, and then I get to work. And that's usually around 11 a.m. I get to work and I vibe code, and then I vibe code until around 11 p.m. or midnight or so every day. But sometimes I'm like half vibe coding, half playing video games, man. Because, you know, you give a prompt to Fable or whoever, and man, some of these things, they take like 2 hours for Fable to do. I'm chilling. You know about Striver? Oh yeah, I know Striver. A to Z, or what, take you forward, Striver? Yeah. I remember Striver. Remember? Yeah, everybody has a list, man. I got my list coming soon too. I think the first list I ever ran into is probably Blind 75. And maybe Sean Prashad was one of the first people. Was Sean Prashad the guy who made Blind 75? I don't know, but he made another list, 150. Then I think LeetCode came out with his list. Then Clement or whoever had a list as well. There's so many lists out there, but my list is not complete yet. Bruce Sales just signed up, bro. Hey, thank you. Could you add C to the programming languages? Man, you can use C++, I think. Can you? I'll think about it, man. C, but maybe C++ might work. But I do need to add more languages. I'm not sure how many people use C though, because C is an unusual choice for algorithms. I'm not gonna lie. I think we talked about this before though. But I'll keep it in mind, man, for sure. I made a list and site and it went kind of viral. 50K views on TikTok. Dang, that's crazy, man. But yeah, I got big plans, real Raymond Jones. I'm trying to work hard towards those plans, but some days it's tough. Come on, bro. Hey, Bruce says I'll see what my agents can do, man. Anyways, oh, my personal list. 200-ish problems. Let me take a peek, man. Are they, oh, patterns, 2-pointer, fast, slow pointer, sliding window, Cadane, prefix sum, merge intervals, reverse linked list, hash map, stacks, binary search, heaps, recursion, backtracking, trees, graphs, DP stuff. Yeah, that's more or less most of the stuff, right? Anyways, I'll be back on tomorrow, man. Thank you very much for tuning in today and checking out my site, helping me test it. It's been a good time. But now we gotta find somebody to raid. And anybody doing... Oh, this guy wants to get raided. I don't even know how to say his name. He comes on here and talks sometime, man. But Kinsin Ships. Let's go raid him. But he's not sharing his screen. I guess it's just co-working style. But he was in here earlier, man. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for everything, and see y'all tomorrow. Bruce Sales from YouTube, Michael Sarfo from YouTube, Factoman from YouTube. Adios. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for checking out AlgoBlazer, still under construction. The Real Raymond Jones, Greed FPS, Q Ultimus. See you guys next time. Where am I from? I'm originally from Jamaica, but now I live in Canada, near Toronto. Brent Arata, see you next time if you're still around. Overachieving Ocelot, have a good night. Everybody who's lurking, everybody who's here, man. Tahan33, MSK Online, Death Switch, Dumpy Don, I am Samir here. See you guys tomorrow, man. Thanks again. I'll be trying to implement some of these things tonight, so we'll see how it goes. Adios, amigos.